Ittoki is a high school student in Japan. He participates in gymnastics and other activities. He's got a childhood friend named Kosetsu, who follows him around and walks around in a COVID-19 mask. She makes sure that he's doing his lessons because his mother asked her to make sure that he's doing his lessons. She gives me Mikasa vibes a little bit because she's always looking after him. Ittoki's mother Yumika Sakuraba and his uncle Tokisada Kaga work at a convenience store. This girl leaves a love letter in his locker, and the girl's name is Satomi Tsubaki. She tells Ittoki that she knows who he is and he's an amazing person and yada yada yada. She asks him out. Yumika figures out that he has a date, and Ittoki asks her if he can skip his lessons. Yumika says, no, you shouldn't be hanging out with someone that you've never met. It wouldn't be fair to that person. I thought that was an unusual response. It was like, what is she up to? Or what is she trying to protect him from or help prepare him for something? His uncle helps him out by getting out of his lessons. He meets up with Satomi. Satomi asks him if he would like to go back to her place. So something is definitely up, right? Random love letter. This girl is just throwing herself at him. And if someone leaves like a love letter and you don't know who it is, that's like a high schooler's version of catfishing. So they go back to her place. She takes her clothes off. Ittoki thinks he's being punked. Looks under the bed and there's a ninja. Satomi is an assassin. More ninjas come out. They try to kill Ittoki. Kosetsu saves him. She's wearing this battle suit or this ninja suit. Throws Ittoki in this vehicle. The employees who work with his mother and his uncle at the store are in the car. The car gets wrecked. Ittoki heads back to the city. He's in an alley and the lights go out. A cop, air quote, appears out of nowhere. Gets killed, air quote, but turns out he was a ninja. His uncle shows up and takes out the bad guys. Then Ittoki wakes up. Everyone is waiting for him. Yumika comes out. She's referred to as chief, not mother. Yumika begins telling him that the people you see around you are ninjas. Her working at a convenience store is all a facade. She continues saying that ninjas over the years have adapted to living normal lives, are working normal jobs so they won't be discovered. There's only a few villages left. They follow strict rules to stay out of each other's way, but there is a village called the Koga village, and they plan to take over the Ika village. The reason Koga village attacked Ittoki is because he has the honor of being the 19th successor of the Ika village. Yumika says the reason why she raised him so strictly was to prepare him for this day, and she says you will become a ninja, and Ittoki's like, I don't know about that. So after the first episode, I felt as if this show was going to be okay. Going into it, it looked pretty interesting. I had some high hopes for it, so I thought it was going to be an okay show. But I was wrong. The show sucked. It was bad. There isn't a whole lot of ninja action going on in the show. I mean, you'll see Ittoki go to a ninja school and try to pass some tests. You'll see him train a little bit, but you don't really get to see him train and like really train and become stronger and try to hone in his skills and learn new techniques. No ninjutsu, no genjutsu, taijutsu, whatever kind of jutsu you want to name. There's none of that in the show. No hand signs, you know. I like that they use these battle suits or these ninja suits to help them with their abilities. I was like, okay, this is different. I've never really seen a ninja use a battle suit before or ever heard of that, but maybe that was their way of trying to keep up with the times, you know, with all this technology being so advanced nowadays. It was like you can tell your washing machine to start washing the clothes on command or to start drying on command. I don't know. And then there's Siri, play Luther Vandross, never too much. So maybe this was their way of trying to keep up with the times, but it's just boring. It's just boring. Talk. That's all it is. It's characters talking about what the Koga village is going to do, plotting and planning, and characters talking to themselves. And you'll see the characters' backgrounds, flashback, more talking in the flashbacks. It's just talk. That's all it is. Just talking. It's just boring. And then in the final episode, the action picks up a little bit, and you see the potential that was wasted. You see what this show could have been, and I had high expectations. I thought it was interesting, and it fell flat on its face. So this was a pretty short review. I thought the first episode was okay. The last episode was okay, though it left a sour taste in my mouth because once again it showed that it had potential and it wasn't utilized properly. They didn't even try to make the fight scenes good, and I was expecting the fight scenes to be great. I've been spoiled with some of the recent animes that I've watched, like Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen, Mob Psycho 100. I was expecting some good ninja action, and when there is a fight scene, it's under like 45 seconds. And the characters are forgettable. I only like one character. I kind of like Kosetsu a little bit. I only liked Ittoki's uncle, Tokisada. That was the only character that I pretty much liked and cared about. But everybody else is forgettable. Congratulations, Classroom of the Elite. Finally have some company in terms of shitty characters. There were some things that I liked. I mean, I liked the ninja suit. Like I said, I liked Itaki's uncle. There was a surprise at the end. I didn't like seeing this particular person get killed. I won't spoil it if anyone comes across this video and you haven't seen the show yet, but it was a surprise. Didn't really see it coming. But outside of that, I didn't really care too much for this show. 3 out of 10. It was boring and it sucked and it was disappointing. Please like and subscribe. That is it. I am out.